As far as I know, the Cove is the only gym in this area that caters to a pregnant and postpartum athlete. And that's something that was really important to us to make sure that we were all encompassing in our offerings. And we have had many women come through our gym as pregnant and many women who will come back postpartum and are having a ton of success in their fitness because they feel supported throughout the entire process.
So one of the things we noticed was that we would have athletes with us who were pregnant, and they would stop CrossFitting about halfway through their pregnancy. And we said, well, no, you shouldn't do that. That's actually probably the worst thing you could do as you're preparing for one of the most laborious, challenging workouts. Delivering a baby, you should still be preparing your body as well as you can. We saw people stopping their routine because they just didn't know how to modify anymore. They'd be in the corner with a dumbbell or a kettlebell doing the same movement. So we said, wow, this is a huge opportunity to make sure that these women can still take care of their bodies, but do it in a safe way and still be part of this place in the community as they do it.
I feel completely supported. I've, of course, had a bajillion questions. This is my first pregnancy. Everything I've heard is like, oh, you can't work out while you're pregnant. Don't lift heavy things. I've asked Maria 7,000 questions every day because I'm like, oh, this feels funny, or this is weird, or what do I do about this? And she's never, ever hesitated to give me an answer or say, let me go look and let me find out, and why don't you do this instead, or this, if that doesn't feel right, here's a different option.
In CrossFit, there's a lot, the base of it is doing functional movements, and when you have a newborn or a child that you cannot put down and you still need to get things done around the house, you learn how to do things one-handed. I have had to squat with a baby in my arms down to pick stuff up off the floor. I have to carry her up and down stairs, and this is, an 8 to 10 pound weight.
What I noticed outside of our gym and other spaces was that there were women out there positioning themselves as athletes in the pregnant space and demonstrating things that were not necessarily unsafe, but could create poor messaging for the greater population of women. So my concern was making sure that we were giving women proper scales and also allowing them to shift their mindset a little bit, because knowing that you are doing things safely during pregnancy and knowing that you can return to fitness in a safe manner will allow you to get back to those skills that you had to, we'll say, air quotes, abandon in order to do it safely during pregnancy.
There's always something that I can do. It may not be the exact same, but it's something that's gonna get a similar stimulus and get a good workout without feeling like I'm jeopardizing baby or myself in order to get a good workout. It's been great.
I never feel like I'm the odd man out. I mean, there's always something that I can do. Coming back from having a baby, I'm 12 weeks postpartum. There's certainly some things I'm still regaining, both strength and movement-wise, but the coaches are really supportive.
Many of us as athletes want to push through and want to try to really hold on to that shred of ourselves and the athlete that we once were. And I've been through this myself, and there's a big mindset shift that has to happen, understanding that it's important to embrace the season of your life and to really allow yourself to focus on what's going to be the best for you at that moment.
I haven't heard of any other gyms that do this type of scaling for pregnant and postpartum women. I'm at the point where I need to get out, so having that option and knowing that I can come here, even if I can't get a workout in, even just coming here to hang out and get out of the house and just be around other athletes, be around other moms, and have that community here is amazing.
I wouldn't be able to continue with CrossFit if I didn't have childcare. I mean, it doesn't work with my husband's work schedule and my daughter's preschool schedule, so having childcare is really invaluable.
I think one of the most interesting things about CrossFit is something that the founder once said, which is that it prepares you for the expected and unexpected demands of life. And when I think about that as women or as moms or moms-to-be, there's a lot that's expected of you, but there's a lot of unexpected that comes your way. And I think that the CrossFit methodology of training so beautifully applies to that unexpected part of what's to come. You have to be prepared for anything.